Nyantechwa maybe I'm discover for Europe akoma busuafo for Ghana no me use tap send no fee mobile money transfer easy convenient fast and sounds so free won't you me discover mapim tap send Intienne also download the tap send app no ever mobile phone so free na fesika komo abusuafo for Ghana fa na nyina tap send papa no
Host position in the center. Beautifully done.
Yo guys, no bet winner, no entry.
Okay, sports fans out there, are you ready? It's a beautiful evening and welcome to tonight's game. The lady shows up and she's been denied. Oh no. But wait, she's back with bet winner. Wait. Oh, what a beautiful pass. And it's a
This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. Bet responsibly, not for persons below 18 years, and gaming can be addictive.
Oh yes, Ghana! People of Kaswa! At long last, Kaswa to the world is here! The wait is over! Off-Road Entertainment presents Kaswa to the world! Too much money with Frankie, Rhymes, and friends inside Kaswa, Takaba Junction. So again, mark your calendars, 25th of March, time 7 a.m. till daybreak. Special guest artist, Guru, Ababa Christie, DJ Azonto, Nifani, NY, Ayite Power, Bukomba Special guest on Little DJ Lodash, Professor Wise, DJ Bosco, DJ Lumo. Side attraction, luxurious car exhibition, bikini car wash, wild and expensive bike show, musical concerts, boat sales. We are bringing a party and a performance night inside Kaswa. If you want a spot to sell your food and drinks, call 0544-911-520. It's Ghana inside Kaswa, 25th of March at Kakraba Junction.
Everybody check now. Check it. The beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it. Green select glucometer, check it. Push sugar level, check it. Reselect glucometer. Everybody check now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
What a feeling is it to come back from the weekend and come back on your favorite show. That is Showbiz Daily live on Sammy Flex TV. And I want to believe that your weekend was very good. It was very super. You've had some rest, visited the family, and of course, you were also able to chill small. The weekend is a combination of factors. If you are able to do all of them, then I'm sure you know that, yeah, the weekend was good. And at least you have to be exercising as well. So anytime you are going for a weekend, even if you are not able to do it over the weekend there, spend some 1-2 hours and try to exercise, and so you'll be very, very healthy. Apart from that, everybody is okay. The weekend did not come with any negative news. Everything is positive, so we can only thank God. If it came with even the negative news at your side, you still have to be strong. People are just bound to face some of these issues, and we will overcome them. My name is Sammy Flex. Welcome to Showbiz Daily here on Sammy Flex TV. Show is supported by Bet Winner. Bet Winner is an app on your phone. Get it and make it part of the reasons you are winning on your favorite teams. Remember to use the promo code SammyFlex and get some bonuses. One CD will give you over 200% bonus on bet winner. So get the app now. Meanwhile, tap send is also in for you. If you are trying to send money to Ghana, Africa, and you are facing difficulties, make sure you get the tap send app. It comes with no stress. It is fast, reliable, and also one of the best on the market. When you are a first user, please remember to use the promo code SammyFlex same way and start getting some cool deals in your credit account. That is $10, €5, and £5 as well, based on where you are sending your money from. But apart from that, everything is okay. Thanks for being a part of the show. My panel members are seated on your screen. Kojo King, High Life Artist, Pundit, Marketing Executive, Be Kind Hitmaker, still here doing it for us. Kojo said more bangers. So you guys should watch out for another banger. They call it another banger. You guys wait for it. Roland Amate is also here. He is your favorite publicist, talent manager, and again, one of our pundits here as well. Then I have Intim Dodu Solomon, aka Chemo. His uncle is in Ghana from US of A. So more dollars for him. He is better known as Chemo. And of course, he's our online manager here at Flex Entertainment Limited. Online Solutions. Contact Intim Dodu Solomon for him to take care of you. Let me also say thanks to Digital Rasta, Currency, Richie Flex, and they are the producers of the show. Currency is on camera. Richie Flex is the editor, director of the show. And you, thanks for always watching us. You are blessed. Thanks for being a part of our show. So last weekend, we went for the VGMA nominees announcement. As a matter of fact, we even thought it was last Friday. Unfortunately, we drove all the way to the conference center before we realized, oh, so the Friday one was just a TV3 announcement, and the real deal is supposed to be Saturday one. So Saturday, God willing, we were all there. We gathered at the conference center, and of course, everything was done right. As it stands now, the names of those who have been nominated have been published. Have you seen them? Are you so cool with it? Or maybe you have some issues with it. But as it stands now, as much as it is a human institution, there are some 1 or 2 issues coming up, and I know we'll be addressing some of them here on this channel. So stay put, join us, and let's do it. And again, if you have not seen Shatta Wale's latest video, that is the Bad Man video produced by Flex Entertainment Limited, edited and directed by Digital Rasta Currency, then you have to rush to Shatta Wale's YouTube channel right now. Subscribe to the channel, and also go and check out some of the wonderful comments and reviews that are coming out of the video. So beautiful. First, let me ask my people how they see that video even before we move on into other businesses, especially as we move on to look at the VGMAs and matters arising. Oh, since you're on the mic, let me ask you, what do you think about the video? What are some of the comments you are gathering so far from out there?
Well, greetings to our cherished viewers. It's been a wonderful weekend. And
Good.
We are back with full energy for another exciting week. Well, I mean, the video is very beautiful. I have confidence. I've always had confidence in Currency.
Good.
Even with what I know he can deliver, because I've worked with him on so many occasions. So it is not about me imagining the things that he can do. So even with what he delivered with Shatta Wale's Bad Man video, I wasn't surprised.
Good.
In fact, the video actually suited the caliber of artist Shatta Wale is, and also with the kind of song and the concept.
Good.
It's good. My overall rating would be around 80%.
80%.
80%.
Okay.
Yes. And I must commend the director and the whole team for such beautiful display.
What is on your lips like that?
Professionalism.
It's not good. Okay, it's about
So it's good. I think some of the comments that I've read when the video was released has to do with the display of machetes.
Okay, so what are they saying
in the video? So to them, these are very sensitive stuff which should be minimized in our visual display.
Okay.
That is, yes, on our screens. But then I think in recent times it will be very difficult with a new crop of ideas that most of our directors are gathering in the space. I don't know why it is difficult for us to minimize some of these things. Perhaps it is their art and its direction, or how they want it to go, or how they want to tell the story, which is why we've seen some, even in other videos, regardless of the comments that have come around it.
Okay.
So, yes, there are some that, yes, even though the display is very sensitive, I think the whole conversation boils down to the actions in which it was used for. I think that is where now the conversation has gone to. Okay. What is the display about? What was it displayed for? For what purpose? What is the concept of the song? Does it fit the concept of the? If it does, then I believe that yes, it is just about somebody telling you that, like telling you in a song that I woke up in the morning, brushed my teeth, and before in the visual you see the person holding a toothbrush and maybe how do we call it, to brush the person's teeth. And I believe that is the same direction that some of these directors are towing. So far it is nothing. It is not. I am not surprised about the concerns though, but I know definitely there are explanations if those people pay attention very well to the concept of the song and follow it with the direction. I'm sure they will understand why the machetes were displayed in the video. So far, the reviews that I've gathered around this particular video, about 99% of them are positive, and it tells like a huge job or a beautiful job done that Currency made on the project.
Okay, thank you. Chamo, come through as well. How do you also see it, and what are the comments that you have also come across? And maybe you can give us the stats. You are an expert on YouTube. What are the stats looking like? And let's see about that as well.
Okay, for okay, my general comment. I think it's okay. I mean, this is a beautiful video, and looking at the commentary coming right now, it's positive. At least, yeah. A lot of people are saying that wow, that's a good job done by Currency. So I think it's a good video by all standards. I mean, the visuals, the angles taken, and all that. I think Currency has done a good job. And the agenda started from here on this platform. So I think we did
agenda
it,
boys.
Yes, and he delivered, and we thank God for that. And again, I think the commentary coming in terms of the display of the props in there. I think in this modern times, or how we do things, yes, you can look at it from the angle of, okay, why were they displaying the machetes, and what are the implications of it. When you watch the video, I don't see them using it to threaten anybody or something like. It's more like stand up and let's defend ourselves kind of. It's not like we are now coming for you, we are going to kill you or something.
Like telling the attitude of angry people.
Yes.
Personally, that's how I saw it. Like this, how angry people behave.
So so I think for the video and what it stands for, it's okay to see something like that in it, and there's nothing wrong per se, if you ask me. So it's a good video by all standards, and when you compare it to even other videos of Shatta Wale, I think this is not even explicit enough. I mean, we have seen Gringo and what was in there, and how
Gringo was even short.
And I didn't see people saying anything about that one. And this one, there wasn't anything like that. In fact, there wasn't even a depiction of let's go and kill somebody, or we are trying to kill somebody. And so if you go that direction, I think this one is okay. And again, the ending tells it all. I think when you watch just the last part of the video, it was about Shatta and the kids having fun, just shouting and saying Wale Wale and all that. So at the end of the day, with even the anger, whatever it is, at the end of the day, we have to be happy. The kids have to be happy. It's all about protecting our kids and trying to preach getting a better future for our kids. So I think the video depiction, the video, what the song is trying to say, when you put it in totality. I think this is a good video, and we should just praise those who did it. And Currency especially did really well. And when you go on the tab right now, the YouTube tab, the general tab, where they put everything together, soccer, movies, whatever, like put everything together. The song is now at number 4.
It has come to number 4. Wow.
Okay, it's at number 5
yeah,
for the
general
tab.
it was at number 5,
It's at number 5. But when you come to the music side, only music is at number 3.
Wow.
So it's still climbing
and
up.
there's just about some 2 days according to
Yes.
YouTube counting.
Yeah, it's about 2 days ago. Yes. So
114K views.
yes, and it's at number 3 on the music tab. And then the general tab is at number 5. And the first one, if you care to know, is the trial of Shatta Wale.
Yeah.
Part
Legacy
two,
and legacy, yeah.
KJTR versus Makola, the trial of Shatta Wale is at number 1 when it comes to the general tab, and it's at number 5. So I think so far so good. Good work done for by the Flex Entertainment team. I think everything is going well. And Shatta Wale, I mean, his cooperation and everything. I think we should also thank him for giving Currency and then the Flex team the opportunity to make it happen.
Thank you, Chamo. Kodo, let me hear from you about the video. Of course, you guys were on set yourself, Roland Amate. You guys were on set, so the outcome and the comments so far. What do you also have to say?
Yeah, the video is doing very well, and everything shows that it has been a success. The expectations of the people have been met. Exactly. And that is the main key for the business.
Because they wanted a dance hall-like video.
Exactly. So when you see comments, it's like, oh, this is what you were expecting. And some of them referring to Shatta of 2012, 2015.
I know.
They missed that kind of vibes.
Those who would want him to do then kind of dance hall songs more.
They missed that kind of vibes. And for the video to precede the upcoming dancehall album, I think it is right in time. The timing is also right. No wonder the video is doing well. When you compare his last 2 videos that was released, Competition is doing 177K in 2 months.
Oh, okay.
Adole is also doing 224K in 2 months.
Okay.
So all other things being equal, Badman doing 114K in 2 days. Meaning when you check the
mathematics, the speed for Badman seems to be ahead.
And that is positive. And kudos to the team and everybody who contributed that. Meaning we have the green light for other videos. Yes. So Shatta himself is impressed.
He is very impressed.
Exactly. The audience are impressed. So it has opened the door for more gigs to happen and to tell the public that when it comes to music videos, Flex Entertainment has come to stay. So if you are watching
and tell them we also did.
Exactly.
Be kind. In fact, that is what opened the floodgate, as a matter of fact.
Exactly. So
that's what Shatta's son was like. Wow.
And my video every day I keep getting
reviews.
Yeah, reviews.
Positive
reviews.
People
call me and ask me about who shot the video. A lot of them. Then I tell them. Yeah, they love the video, so it means Flex Entertainment is capable to shoot any music video, whatever standard that you require. They are ready to do it for you.
And we will take half of 550,000. 500,000. So
$50,000.
Yeah, 50.
Value
so 25,000.
Exactly.
What boy director is taking? You take half.
Value for money. So
we
don't know. The system is hard. Country hard. So whatever you are paying at other places, they can give you a good price and give you the quality that you need as well. And that is all we want. It's business. If you can save some money elsewhere and use it for other things, I think it's good. So look our way and we will sort you out.
Thank you. So congrats to Currency especially. He made it happen this way, and we want to say thank you to SM fans as well. I'm sure Shatta Wale requested for some 1 million subscribers before releasing the video, and I can see some improvement. So keep running the numbers, and let the Bad Man video at least chop #1 on both music and general videos on YouTube before it retires. Yes, that is what I expect from the fans. Let that happen to push Shatta Wale to do more videos. I know so many of Shatta Wale's fans don't like the fact that he doesn't do more videos, and maybe this will prove that man is now about to give you guys. So keep running the numbers and let's see what happens. Now let's go straight to the VGMAs. I know there are so many issues around it, but first let's look at general observation about the VGMAs. Kojo, I will start with you again. Generally, what do you think about this year's nominations? Then there are some specifics we'll be looking at, but first let's look at the general one before I will be asking about some of the specifics.
Yeah, it's great. VGMA, we all know, is the most prestigious award scheme in Ghana, and for their year of existence and how they do their things, yes, you can't question when it comes to delivering on the job. Okay, because every year they keep to their time. They have been very consistent, and we haven't seen any year that they'll come and tell us, oh, this year is like we are not running the event and all of that. So we give that kudos to them for that level of consistency. Okay. Yes, for the nominations, yes, definitely we have to get people nominated, and as usual, people who have worked under the year of review and deserved to be commended were nominated. Yes, we will have people who also come out with allegations or maybe worries and grievances. Yeah. Okay, we thought this person was supposed to be in this. Why this song over this? And that is where we question the criteria of selection, and that is when we can revisit category definitions and all of that to query them as to why the demands this song is not in, and that is very fair. So the public know about all these criteria and the definitions, so we can scrutinize it and now come with facts, not to just complain based on emotions. But if you are coming and to query a song, make sure per criteria you have checked all of them. Where numbers are needed, you have checked. Where impact and all of that, you have checked all before you lay an accusation, or maybe you present your grievances and all of that. So far so good. I enjoyed the sitting. It was not too many people. I think industry people showed up. It was well organized, and I think it's good for the brand. We are just expecting more. For me, I'm expecting more.
Now, we don't see many artists during the nominations announcement. Do you think that is the plan of the organizers, or the artists are just not coming?
I think they invite the ones, especially who will perform. The people who will perform on the night, they will be invited, and I think they invite.
But that has not been the story over the years.
But this year did not perform, but she was.
Yes. Definitely, you know why she's there.
So how about the other people?
Who are also nominated?
Yes, so I think it will come with interest. People will think, okay, this year they don't think they are too in for that, as in their works and all of that. Yes, and we can't run away from the fact that many has also lost interest in our schemes. Yes, that one is also a fact, because of maybe getting nominated and not winning and a lot of things. Yes, so many are also getting, they are losing their interest by the day. Okay, that is why a lot of them will also not come. But yes, other people may also have other engagement that maybe they think it is more important than this. Of course, this is just the nomination unveiling, so definitely they are waiting for the D-Day to come and show up. Yeah, but I think it was a fair representation. We saw quite some number of musicians who were present, and also the media. And I think the media presence was good because this is the unveiling.
Yeah, they actually they are
going out there to spread the information. So I think it is quite fair. But they have to just make sure that on the D-Day we'll get a lot of musicians participating, because previous years we saw from other schemes that there's a low patronage of musicians, and in the case that even they win awards and they are not there, neither their team to even receive their
that's
awards.
not
that
cool.
Was not cool. So this year we're expecting that's one side that I'm expecting them to improve upon. So whatever the problem is, I want the organizers to check and make sure that they rectify it, so that the full beauty of this award scheme will be.
Okay, so take this one, then I'll move on to the other person. Another story says that Charterhouse announces a 1-week provisional window for dispute resolution on 2023 VGMA nominations. And when I saw this, I said, hey, are they sure? What will be the impact on the scheme and the nominations? So let me read the story. The story says, Charterhouse, organizers of the prestigious Vodafone Ghana Music Awards, have announced a major introduction to its scheme ahead of this year's event. Unlike many awards, organizers of the VGMA have introduced a 1-week window which allows the general public to contest information sent out to the organizers for consideration in this year's awards. In a conversation with Sika Osei and monitored by Ghana's Hub for Pop Culture and Urban Entertainment, www.nydjlive.com, the head of public events and communications at Charterhouse, Robert Clark, announced the new significant move, saying, one of the first things we are immediately introducing is the 1-week provisional period. He continued, saying, after this announcement goes out, we have 1-week window where we are opening up for the public. So what this means is that if there is anybody contesting any information, if there is any information that has been submitted to the VGMA is inaccurate, we are open to receiving information from the public to be able to address that, because individuals make submissions and sometimes you get incorrect information. After this period, everything as announced stays as they are. And now speaking to NYDJ on Rise and Shine on YFM, Robert Clark further expatiated the 1-week provisional window and announced the channels through which one could challenge a nomination or file a dispute. It says, the 1-week provisional window is for correction and provision. By correction, I mean the removal or inclusion, and underline here, by correction, I mean the removal or inclusion or any type of information that might not be accurate as a result of the mechanisms in soliciting for information from different sources, he said. He also revealed individuals could submit their concerns via the official emails or contact available on the award scheme's website. So let me come back to explain this again, where Robert Clark is saying that now, in the year 2023, VGMA has introduced what they call, what name did they give to it? Let me get the name right so I don't mention anything different. They've given 1-week window where you can just dispute resolution. Okay, let's call it window for dispute resolution. Okay, they've introduced what they call window for dispute resolution. So if the nomination comes out and you're not happy about something, they are saying come and complain. They can take it out or they can add it. And I'm asking, is this going to be easy for them to achieve? Are they going to be realistic with people? And is this even a good move to start with? Could you're on the mic.
This is a fantastic move. I am happy with it. And as we discussed, this is a way to also instill confidence back into people who may have lost it.
Okay.
Because I said earlier that if you are coming to contest or challenge a nomination or a non-inclusion of anybody, you need to have the facts. Meaning you have ticked all the requirements and all of that, and you bring it. And before we realized there was no avenue, you just have to complain on social media and all of that. But now it is open. They themselves have brought it up. And so if you have gone through that and you have the fact and they couldn't correct it, then meaning you may have a good case. At least when you come out there and you are condemning them, everybody can now support you that, okay, you have gone through the process. And I have seen a couple of award schemes that have committed mistakes. A lot of them. This is a human institution, and it's about people going down to do research. And in any research work, there is a
room for errors. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
So it means people can commit errors.
Exactly.
As he said, people are sending in. Others are also making their own research. And even we all know per affiliations. Some people who are contracted for research for personal reasons might even want to push their own agenda.
Exactly.
Because I have a power, I can push my artists in when truly there is another that maybe have more to offer than that person. So it's good. Now, if you have any issue, bring it on board. Let's expatiate it. Let's see if we can correct it. 1 week. If you think you have a case and a solid one at that, then present your issue.
And they said they can remove or
of course.
So could you imagine, like you have been you have been nominated in a category, you have been announced, and people will come back and say this and that, and you are taken out. Would you also take it cool?
So what they would do is they should do is, if let's say they submit and I have to be removed, it shouldn't be like after the 1 week then the information will come out, because I may also want to contest. Probably I will also want to bring my facts for people to know that okay, this is what I also have. So if they can release it earlier, before the 1 week elapse,
they can release what earlier?
Like if people do their submissions and the results, as in the removal or inclusion, if it can be earlier, not that after you have closed,
early?
Within the week, or are you getting what I'm saying?
No, I get it, but you see, the reason the 1 week is okay because they would also need some time to investigate. So if they say we are going to do it maybe 24 hours, 48 hours, it is still going to be very difficult because you have to also investigate wide and far.
Yes.
So the 1 week interval there, it is the best, at least within 1 week, you know that all investigations that you have to do, you've sorted it out.
Yes, so in this case, per the criteria and all of that, then they will go further to give us their ratings. As in, if they are doing it by points, what number of points will you amass before you can qualify to be, let's say, in Artist of the Year category? So if you are taking me off and bringing somebody because they have through the research, the person got, let's say, 80 points and I got 75 points. So by that, you are taking me off. I need to know. You don't let me go and post my thing and celebrate. Then the next moment you come out and tell me, oh, so and so, based on this, we have taken you off and we have been pleased with somebody. I think it will be a bit funny. It will be a bit funny. Then what qualified me in the first place? I think it would be better if the person will be included, because
the person will be included,
the one who has challenged and we felt is fit for the category, who should be included. Because it was no fault of mine that I got nominated. I presented my fact. Only if, let's say, they find out that there are errors. Maybe I manipulated certain information to look good on my behalf. For that one, that is fair. But if it's about their cutout point, let's say based on that, I'm the least points. I have the least point in the category, and we have gotten another one who have more points. So he has toppled me, and I'm being removed. That wouldn't be fair. But as I said, if by false information, yes, that person can be removed, and the reason must be communicated. Based on this fact that you release, we realize, okay, maybe your song wasn't released in another year of review, blah, blah, blah. This information you gave was wrong, and so you have been disqualified. But it shouldn't be that Sammy Flex is coming to replace Kojo King. Based on what? Because under the year of review, he excelled more than it. Why did I get in the first place? So it is a good move. Yes, definitely. When you bring out new initiatives like this, definitely it will face its challenges, but it is good as to how they will go around it. That is because even the GFA, when they open for registration of players and all of that, they have some period that you can come in and check all the mistakes and challenges. Maybe this player is from
that one. You do it before the league starts.
Exactly.
So that is fair.
But this one to before the.
You don't let me put on my jersey and tell me your age is above what.
Before the awards team start. They can't be in
the moment the nominees are announced, the award scheme has started.
Yeah, but this one they can't do it before the nominees are.
That's what I'm saying. So they need to find more interesting ways.
That is why what I'm suggesting, if maybe after the observation they have some period for people who have been omitted to also come and also challenge. Then I think that before I think with time.
Before the Chabo comes in, let me also put this because of the struggles Kojo is having to even help them to get it right. I am also suggesting that. You see, last Saturday, that was when they did the overall announcement. And now they are saying that they want people to have a way of correcting all these things. Why can't they have something like a mock nominations? Or maybe there's another name that I'll have to look for later. Provisional nominations. Then those ones will not be official. They are provisional. Okay. So no, not probation. Like provisional. Provisional. That's the name. Yeah. Provisional nomination. So that one they can even increase the numbers or something. Okay. So yes, it means that in every category we have about 10 people. These 10 people, this category will be shortlisted to say 6. So it means when it is ready. Oh, of course, but inwardly that's how we do it. Inward, that's how we do it. A category we have about 10. Okay, we your cut point here 8. The nipa 8 be nominate you. So you be do any be you from never cow. So that because now nominations are out and you are telling me what? It is even going to give them some more work. Well, Chabo, you come through.
This is a cosmetic something. They just want to please some people that we are fair, we are trying to work with you. It will not change anything. If anything at all, they will just say sorry. Later, you will see how to rectify them. If you mention the nominees, if you come out to announce the people nominated for each category, that's the end of it. You can't take them out. You have announced now, they have posted them, they are telling their people, they are organizing themselves, and later you come out and say, oh, based on so and so, we have to take you out. No, it won't work. And I don't think they will even do that. It will even, it will not be good for their credibility, like what they stand for and the excellence that they have chopped over the years. Like we think they have done something right. So you can't just let somebody come in, contest or challenge something and you have to change them. No, they will get so much that they may not even be able to do anything. So I think they are just doing that to please people. I mean, it's a way for them to get the complaints and maybe reach out to those who are not happy with what is happening. So for that reason, it sounds okay. Because yes, there's a room for you to complain whatever happened that you are not happy with. So those who will complain, they will reach out to them. Okay, based on this reason, this is what we can do. But the nomination there, nothing will change. Okay. Because it's already out. If they really want to get an input like this, they will not just come out and give the nomination. The best thing would have been that they will, after their nomination, they will send emails or to whoever matters in that sense and tell them that if you have any concern, you can reach out. Okay. Then after that, they will come and announce. Because at that point, whatever your reasons, they will also give a response. And if it's reasonable enough, they can change without coming out to announce anything. But after the announcement, forget about whatever you have. It's the same way like when they mentioned that the winner, the best hip-hop artist for the year is Kwame Eugene. And then you now file a complaint that no, take it from him and give it to another, it won't work. It could be a mistake, yes, and we all we will all admit that sometimes they can make mistakes. And they will just admit to you after complaining, and they think that whatever complaint that you have is valid. Then maybe they will find a way to say that we are sorry for whatever happens. But I don't think it will change the announcement. Yes, so the announcement,
the entire nomination announcement, it will be hard for it to change it.
Yes, at this point, nothing will change. What can change is some of the details that, for those who have been nominated, maybe they mentioned that your song was released on March 2021, and then you will correct them and say, no, it was maybe April 2021 or something. That's the kind of changes that I think they are looking for. When they misspell or give wrong date or something, that's the kind of changes that they will be ready and willing to do. By a drastic change of taking somebody out or bringing somebody in, I doubt if they will do that. But this is just as symbolic to show that they are transparent and they are accommodating for whatever reason that you may have or you are not happy with.
I even want to get the PRO and ask him this question: that should only the people who are directly involved do their complaint, or me? As I sit here, I can complain, because as it stands now, there are some 1 or 2 things I've seen that I want to complain. Would they take mine, or because it is not coming directly from them? And I'm sure when I get Robert Clark on this particular
I think we can also check from the website the kind of forms that they will.
No, reading the story, they are saying that you have to either call them or give them an email. So I'm asking that the people who have to call or do the email, should it be directly those who are affected, or it can be anybody?
It can be anybody. That's why they have given out emails and calls. Because if you call right now, they will pick. They don't know whether you are a nominee or you are. But so they will still receive your call. If there should be anything at all.
Because now my problem is, if it can be anybody, and me, Sammy Flex, I've seen something, which I will bring it up for discussion later. I bring it up to their notice. And the people who are there, they don't find anything wrong with it. What is my own in it?
So they will just ignore whatever complaints that you have. The same way that even if you are part of it and you complain, they can still ignore you. Because it's a matter of whether they...
No, to them, they are saying if you're able to convince them.
Yeah, so it's the same thing. So if your complaints, they think that, well, you have a complaint, but it's nothing. I will think what we did is better than what you are bringing. They have ignored you like the way they will ignore any other person. So anybody at all can complain, but it will be based on whether they are convinced on whatever you are complaining about or not.
I think it will be... You will need to be like a member who are acting on behalf of that person. Or you can't call and make a case like I'm a fan. I'm making a case for Shatta Wale.
But then they are making a big mistake because just announcing an email. Anybody at all can send you an email.
They will sort it out. That one day we all have
the same thing.
Like we have Sammy friends number there. Anybody can call. The ones who are in for business, we know how to do it.
So, but it's still the same thing. So even if you are a musician and you send an email,
they will get spam and all of that.
That's why they shouldn't do even what they are doing.
No, they will do it. If you call me, who are you? In which capacity are you calling? Exactly. Okay, I'm Sammy Friends, manager of Kojo King. Okay, then we have a conversation. Then you present.
But Kojo King is not in contention there. So what is my own there?
No, I'm saying the case that I'm.
No, I know the.
Okay, so if
I'm talking about.
No. In fact, that is not my. Why the person who is calling has someone in contention? That's fine.
Exactly.
I'm fine there.
Now we are asking of, should it be the artist or anybody? So yes, maybe you are. If you are an industry person, you can call and contest or point out certain
and the people who are.
But I want to believe
crying more than.
I want to believe, and any artist, there should be a rep. If you are calling, you should act in the capacity of maybe a team member of the artist, so that they can also
but if that is how it should be there, then they have made a mistake by announcing the emails and then the phone.
No, how do they do it?
You give out a form, so the person will fill. No, on their website, you fill the forms. If you qualify, then you get chance to do whatever. Then if you don't do that,
you have to go through the
process.
No, me too. I like what you said. Like, come and let's find out if you are fit to talk about what you are talking about.
Yes. If you don't do that,
won't they communicate it?
Yes,
you are talking about the communication.
Yes, in that sense, they will come out and say that if you have a problem, fill a form on our website. That's how they have given. Yes. So when you fill it, then
have you log on to the probably when you log on to the website, there will be that requirement over there. There will be steps.
No, you are sending an email.
Exactly. So email.
So it's just an email.
Just an email. So you.
Yeah, it's not as if you are not going to fill a form. No.
So in that sense, the people can bombard them like the way we are thinking.
It even add to their.
Yeah. So instead of them.
Their email will be yes.
Yes. So they should have rather announced that they have a form for you to fill. Before you even have access to
to qualify to be in that position. Well, yes. Roland, come through. Let me also get your opinion, the general view of the VGMAs before. There are some critical issues we're looking at, but let me pick them one after that before.
Another year for serious music politics. Yeah, we are back again. So far, I think the announcement was done beautifully. I am very impressed with the kind of ceremony they were able to do.
Okay.
Yes, the performances that went on, how brief they were able to make it. You know, unlike other years, you for a very long time and looking at the number of categories involved, Charlie. You'll be sitting there.
Now that's why they put a good number of them out before.
Exactly, and this one they announced what they call the Big Five, where they announced the artist of the year among other categories.
Oh, so on the day they announced just 5.
Just 5.
Oh, I didn't pay attention to that.
It was just 5. The other ones were all submitted online, and it was cool. So to me, I like how brief they made the whole event and all that. The attendance, to me, I wasn't so impressed. For such an event, for me to see the media is more or less like a mere formality for me. It is normal for us to see the media, yes, because it is the media that usually needs to get this information out there. But what about the real people that they are doing this for? Yes, we would say maybe the most important people in that fraternity would be the people who would be performing on the night. But I ask myself, okay, who would they be performing to? Or yes, I know they will be transmitting online to other audience, like in the house. But then, if other people like at the end of my musicians, if we don't see a good number of representation of the music fraternity, then it is more or less like, yes, we've still not seen any improvement since we noticed that they are gradually losing interest in some of these award schemes. So yes, the attendance was okay for me. I wasn't so impressed with the attendance, especially from the music fraternity points. I wasn't so impressed. But then I like the fact that they've also been able to maintain some of the activities in the scheme, like the ones that they've infused in recent years. That is the VGMA in schools, visiting schools, proud to the main event.
So they are now about to do all those ones,
yes,
right?
Okay. The nominees jam will also be happening. They said 20th April before 13th May. The main event comes on. So far, I like how they've been able to schedule activities.
Why are they doing the nominees jam this year?
Well, they did not announce. They are yet to announce the venue. You know, now they are doing it in different regions. They are taking it around. So they've not announced the venue yet. So activities prior to the main event is what makes me happy. At least, yes, they are maintaining that, and it will still keep the hype and the momentum around this.
Okay.
So my general overview is beautiful. The ceremony was okay.
Now the window for dispute resolution. What do you also think about it?
This is a company that is looking out for feedbacks to better the scheme. That's what I see it to be. In the sense that you see, there are recent conversations about people losing interest in the scheme, and it is very evident. Now, they are looking for ways to get feedbacks that will actually help them. So this is it. You know, whenever they announce the nominees, there are always feedbacks from left, right, center, and we can't say that Ningina chaff. there are some people who come with real, very, very solid arguments. And those ones you see and realize that, Charlie,
you can't let it slide.
You can't let it slide. These are real errors that probably we might have committed during our research. And such instances, you can only gather them and learn from them. So now, this is what they want people to do. It is one, to restore confidence in the general public that they are transparent, they are credible, and all that. It is a PR conversation on the other side. Now, in getting the feedback, this is what they want. That is what makes me believe that the 1 week ultimatum is even not enough. I believe that they should, like, I agree with the provisional, your friend said, strategy that you mentioned, because if indeed this should be done at least a month before the nominees will be announced. So if they are able to give a provisional, let's say, nominees announcement, then we have people who would bring those solid arguments to contest. And that is where we have a real
so they can even call it a compilation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So bring it on board, bring whatever argument you have, because see, even with this particular announcement, I'm out for release arguments, and some of them are solid. How do you correct such errors, or how do you even learn from it to even add it to better your scheme? Because it is just about we look for feedback to better the things we are doing. So I'm on for the feedback, but this is another way. I mean, who say they want to gather the ones that is going to help the scheme, because it is out of these feedbacks, normally activities like the nominees jam, the unsung, and the VGMA in schools, NIMPO. Some of these activities are more ACA scheme and improving scheme. So it is just about a way of gathering some of these feedbacks. So if indeed they want it to look like Nienti or Mote, no, it is for resolution, dispute resolution, that is the inclusion and the exclusion of other people in the scheme now, then I believe the 1 week should be extended. But hey, you can't forward them like that, because this is the first time I'm introduce you. So definitely they can't open it so wide, because one Kasano would come with its own mistakes or challenges. And so for Moon try be done, they can't open it in a month. Maybe subsequently they can say, okay, with the first introduction of 1 week for the dispute resolution, we realized that okay, we were overwhelmed with the feedbacks that we got, to the extent that some of them we weren't able to meet. So now this year we are opening it up to, let's say, 2 weeks or maybe a month before we move on to other your friends say activities. So it is good. But another thing would my final one would be how they tackle some of these feedbacks they get in during this week. You see, it shouldn't be just Obia through email. Yan reply no.
Yan reply no.
Yan reply no.
Okay.
You are asking for people to spend time and energy to write you some of these feedbacks. And whoever gives a feedback must get a reply. Yes, I know most of them will be Yemontungu. By Yemontungu Nekran, you should be able to draft a very nice message for the person to know that the feedback was well received, taken into consideration, but this is the outcome of the feedback. Modify your friend is saying process name. This is the outcome of the feedback. Was it valid? Was it not valid? And the people, if there should even be an inclusion of somebody in the scheme, even as at now, I believe those people should be contacted appropriately. And the people who are also supposed to say, yeah, even if there is a case, say you be free those people. No, I mean him say I know it's but then say about the emphasis say worst case scenario, you be free man. Those people should also be contacted, and they should also be allowed to bring a counter. Your friend is saying response to it, and sadly we can't do it in a week. And for how we do our year processing and yama okromasi. The nomination, the Caribbean this year's nomination was extended until you can clearly imagine how amount for can in the scheme. Until say you be a free man. I believe the 1 week is not enough, but for the purpose of which it was introduced, it is good. At least PR wise, it is just to restore confidence in the general public, for them to know that we are credible, and we like John Dumelo's slogan, we there for you.
We there for you.
We there for you. We are doing it for you. It is just to restore confidence. Other than that, if it is really for the purpose of which they introduced it, then I believe the 1 week should be extended, or moving forward, if they can extend it to 1 month, or maybe adopt the strategy that you put on board. I think it will help to even better the scheme the more.
Well, let's look at some 1 or 2 issues that are coming up of the nominations or after the nominations, and one of them would have to be, I don't know if you guys know of a lady called Erabna. Erabna was nominated in, I think, the new artist of the year category, and as it stands now, Erabna has been even links for us and some more. Which I don't know if you can look for new artist of the year with all the speed that you have in the world. And Hassan's Asemoho, popular song of the year is Asemoho, because people are still not happy why the Stoneboy's song will be there over DJ Azonto's song, like DJ Azonto's Funny Form. Now it's a therapy. How
popular?
And they have explained it some way. I'll come back to it. I hope we have more time. So this one, those who are gospel fanatics or those who follow gospel, seeing Erabna in the same category with Lasmith, DJ, Malcolm Nuna, Bhad, Chief One, DJ Azonto, and Erabna, and Bhad also.
News out.
Bhad, I have friends saying Kumarika movie by non count.
Kumarika movement, no.
Into then I also go
But I can't blame the scheme.
But who do you blame?
I blame himself.
Why?
I'll blame him. Because when they were a year nominee or more, even as at the previous years, he said he didn't like the category they were putting them in the best new artist, and they said they didn't like it.
So but
the scheme also has formats.
What format?
Which is they also have their own rules of engagement. It's all bad, baby. Witches. So they are all applying. Because this is a scheme that they don't just.
So you think Bhad applied to be here?
I don't know, yeah.
No. Did he apply for it? Or
yes.
They gave it.
No, you see, the first one, Ebimu nominating without his consent. They came out clearly to say someone per categories near your shame. It was clear. It's online. VGMA is a scheme that the people nominate. File for nomination.
Yeah, you have to.
So you isn't you file for all the nominations, and then once that you qualify then they will write it to you. Say, Obia, Sammy Flex, you filed for 20 nominations or 20 categories, but after going through the process, you've been able to earn yourself 3 categories.
So Bhad was on your talk song. Okay, so I have an issue with Bhad too, as well as Erabna. Erabna was hit song, our gospel, and she's also here in the new artist of the year. And could you come through because you were supposed to be here?
We have the
was supposed to be
the definition for the category. We have it because we have to. I think we have to go through it because. Be some way. Some names when you see some names in certain category, you wonder.
Could you can continue talking.
So, best new artist, yes. Maybe they're also looking at how your exploit and all of that. Not necessarily that you've been there like 5 years and all of that. Basically, they are looking at your music achievements and how well you are doing in the industry. Yes, you may have a certain level of recognition, but can we say that you have that true breakout that you are also commanding in the game? So possibly to them, they will still see you that you need that platform to also project yourself. And yes, this is an award scheme.
But wait, I think I'm getting Kojo's point. So let's say Kojo has been singing all this while. Since before Atia Donko, he was singing, but we never got to know him until say Be Kind. Until say Be Kind.
Okay.
So if Kojo is up in there, that's fine because Kojo was not known. As much as he was around that, we knew he was singing. There wasn't anything that put him out there. Now finally, some 2 songs have put him out there. That is Be Kind and Atia Donko. So if you are taking so some 1.5 songs have put him out there. So if you are nominating him for new that's fine because he didn't blow. But these guys,
they have some hit songs went back and now coming.
They are big already. Like Arabna, unless you don't know her.
Yeah, Arabna, the Arabna issue, you know.
Unless you don't know Arabna.
I know her.
And J-Bad.
No, yes, with Nasi.
And J-Bad too. So
then we can say even Chief One.
No, Chief One.
Chief One also for the past 2 years has been there.
No, Chief One. This is his entry.
Yeah.
This is Chief One's entry. So if he was around,
Nuna, what about Nuna?
Nuna to this.
Wasn't Chief One nominated for Unsung last year?
Of course.
So after Unsung, you come to new artist of the year.
Now, yes.
No.
No. Listen, after the Unsung means that you are doing something, but not so recognized.
Yes,
but
this one now you have come in.
Now we know that you are there, but you are new.
So
best new artist. The best new artist.
Please, when you are done, send me this.
Is the artist are judged by the academy, the board, and the general public as the most promising and talented emerging artist. The award goes to a relatively new artist who released a single EP or an album that establishes the public identity.
Word back up, imagine. Word back up.
Now that this is the song that you know,
you now
like
imagine.
So if you have come out, we know you already.
How can J-Bad be? How can J-Bad be?
Imagine.
How can Arab be
out of the?
So let's take this scenario. Let's take this scenario.
But who is relatively? There is also a line like that. Who is relatively new?
Yes, as an individual artist.
And it's a rap name.
No, like they were
Relatively new, maybe. And yes, we new.
No.
Let's take this scenario. Shatta Wale Bandana. Bandana was hit like big, and then he went off for some years, about 10 years. Then he came out with Dance King, and then you will say new artist of the year.
No, but
how?
Has the person been introduced in the scheme before? If yes or
like,
no,
can you imagine for Bandana coming out as
when I
new
saw
artist?
Arabna, I was like, oh, this person is an OG.
Yeah.
But you know, for all you know, some of these people when they go and they come back, they themselves see themselves as new people.
Granted,
and
but
they want to now come and reintroduce themselves. For you know, they are very cool with it.
Then they should come. They
you know, and I even bless.
Which people are cool with it?
The artist.
No, the artist can be cool with it, but it doesn't make the scheme look right. Because now,
like bless for instance,
now,
you are saying.
if me, they are saying I can file for the dispute thing that they are talking about, then I'm going straight to the new artist of the year and kick 2 out.
Then GMA.
Yes.
Ghana Music Awards Europe. Bless is unsung.
Then let's leave it. No. I don't know.
The same errors that they are.
I don't have to add someone's confusion to this. This is a different confusion altogether.
So yes, Arabna, yes, you can always make a case because this is an OG. She's been there for over almost 2 decades.
And even J-Bad.
Well, J-Bad, I can pardon them for that because J-Bad now as breaking out of the clique. We can say, yes, you could be part of a clique, but now
you see,
he's
unless they are telling me they can nominate Yatog as a new artist of the year again. Can they nominate him as new artist of the year again?
Because he has been nominated already.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. So imagine if he was not nominated, can they introduce him again?
Is he in a group?
Who?
J-Bad.
Yes,
of course.
He's still part
so
of
Asaka, no, Asaka is a group. If I'm 4S4. I'm 4S4. I had to then I move out of the group and I
now you are new artist.
I'm doing my technically. Oh, of course. But you can use if we nominate. You can nominate your group. Yeah. We can nominate your group, but we can nominate an individual. So now, if you are releasing your individual songs, let's say under the year of review, he released his. Okay, let's break it down. Okay. When has he released a solo project?
Yes.
When?
As in body of work or a song?
Yes, a song.
I don't know nominating.
Good. So as Bhad himself, this is his first song. So he's a new artist.
So now he's a new artist.
You can be in the group for 50 years. And now you come as a solo
you are
artist.
known as part of the group. You are known.
This is technical. You have released a song under the year of review. That is it. You are a solo artist. A solo artist is a new artist. You can be in a group, but if you move out of the group, in as much as we know you, you are a different brand. Now we have Bhad and Asaka. It is two different entities.
I didn't.
So technically, yes, but for Rabna, yes. No, you can't convince me.
After Wuta, the breakout from the groups, I never heard that they have been nominated as
it doesn't matter, but not everybody
because
will
they
be
were
nominated.
still they were making hit at that time.
It's not
especially every year.
No, but it wasn't compared to the people they were being nominated.
Every year after
forget about
every year. Oh, with Sako there,
some things are wrong.
Some
things are just wrong.
Just here to stay. I mean, after that one. So you think that wasn't a hit just to stay?
That year, which people were in the new artists? You compare their strength.
But the point is that they will never nominate every year because every year was a non-established artist.
But it's not wrong. It is not technically. It is not wrong.
Technically, it is wrong.
Of course, technically, it's not wrong.
So according to their own definition,
it just released.
Yeah, it's wrong.
But Rabna, they can't convince me.
But if they can't convince you,
how long has Bhad been in the systems? How long did Asaka movement start? He's still a new artist. For that one, by Rabba over 2 decades, Bhad has they been there
for Bhad? No, it's not that long. As
he needs it. He needs it.
No, but even if it is long, let me come. Even if it is long, you see, this is a scheme that has its own rules of engagement. Okay. So they are saying that when we want to do the Rabna case, even I have some few questions to ask. Has she been introduced in the scheme before? The fact that probably you probably have a hit song or a known song, you've had it in the space, doesn't relatively, because I'm sure they are using the word relatively because they want to make it peculiar to the scheme. Yes, so to you, relatively, the person might be Charlie Moon, but to them, they are now seeing the breakthrough of that particular artist.
That is fair.
Exactly.
But these people are not like the example you are using.
Who they already
have songs.
But has she ever found even a nomination for the scheme? No, it is the scheme that we are talking about.
I think the point that we are making is that when you already have hit song in the system, you are no more a new.
You are recognized.
Because you are recognized.
Okay.
But if you don't and you have been in it for 30 years,
with all you guys are saying, one day, if someone like Akatachi, after going back changes, if they change their name and they come back, are we now going to see them as new artists?
Even in Kase,
technically.
Yeah, Afro Jesus can be nominated as new artist.
New artist.
Yes. Now other issues. There is something Arnold Asamabedu is talking about that I also want us to look at. I cannot agree with. He says streaming numbers. Arnold is asking streaming numbers, and he says so. The PR of Chatterhouse, Robert Clark, responding to an observer on Hits FM who is wondering how DJ Azonto's Fanoform lost out to Stonebwoy's Therapy for the most popular song category, stated that the following criteria was utilized to do the shortlisting. Says streaming numbers, endorsement or validation from the street, non-streaming platforms, and on airplay. And Arnold is asking that wait a minute. When did the category definition change? How was it changed? What informed the change? Has the scheme shifted from popularity to numbers? When were stakeholders informed on these changes? And I'm sure this is also a valid question.
Yeah.
We are talking about most popular song of the year. Roland, if you can read most popular song definition once again. You see, sometimes you don't want to do some of these things, but...
The Vodafone most popular song of the year. Vodafone most popular song of the year is the song adjudged by the Academy, Board, and the general public as the most popular song released in the year under review. The song must have enjoyed a lot of patronage and generated the most excitement during the year. No.
So
when you take the last line, the song must have enjoyed a lot of patronage and generated the most excitement during
popular song
the
for the
year
card
of review.
Yes. Put the popular song card and let me see. And this is so that's why I'm asking that. Are they saying those who have issues, it should be the artist or anybody at all? Because it can be anybody at all.
Oh, anybody at all. Because they are just announcing email. It can be anybody.
In fact, I would want to have a one-on-one with the Robert Clark guy. So most popular song, Camido, fine. Richie, let me see the songs for please if you can. Oh yeah, I'm endorsing all
Sugarcane remix. That's Sugarcane remix.
That's what I'm saying. Fine, like fine.
Yeah.
Richie, can you bolden them? Sarkodie as well. Countryside, fine. Black Sheriff, fine. Friday Night, fine. Down Flat, fine. Something, fine. Survivor, fine. Blessed, and Cramponia, fine. Yes. Yes.
I agree with you.
Yes. Blessed, Kiddy and Movado, never a big song. Never a popular song. Never. Therapy, never a popular why me? Fine. So this category, we should kick Stoneboy and Kiddy out and bring in Fanny Form and maybe another person.
Okay. I think Fanny Form should be in. No, I agree that Fanny Form should be in, not necessarily taking them out.
No, some must say you can kick out, and no, all the category they have cut-off point too. So this one is 10. They won't do more again. Yes, this 10.
Then somebody should be out for
season 2. Funny form.
Yeah, if they are going to be real with their own definition.
And now they are saying what? Streaming numbers. What is the other day we have had this discussion on streaming numbers. And
that one, why is it not captured? Okay, this one I think
from their
it has been old.
Not there.
No, this one for the
but this is why
every year when they make changes.
Probably they have an updated version.
No. When they update it, they effect it on their
website.
Okay.
Even if you are
because I can't see any change from what I've been reading for the past 2 years. I haven't seen any change.
They change it, but not all the categories.
Yes.
Good. So
it means that's what the past 2 years
for. They've been changing it. That one I know.
So the part of the
because I remember when we were at Xylophone, they changed some. And what they change it is not.
It is just the word.
And even when they change it, they are specific on that.
Yes, and that's not
they communicate it. So when you go online, you see now that you have updated. Where is the streaming numbers? Why don't you update it here?
The streaming numbers they are reducing or kind.
You have to update it here because if you don't update it here,
well,
that's what I'm saying.
I think the streaming numbers will be part of the patronage. I mean, like when you generalize it, it will be part of it. But even that, Azonto, Fanny Form. Oh, come on.
And the most excitement. Excitement.
They should come again.
Therapy.
As against Azonto, Fanny Form.
What's that?
No, this one there. Anybody at all can say whatever. No. Never. If they say, record of the year, That song, solid song, sound and everything, well written, well delivered. Record of the year, it can be, but popular song. Which party?
Against Fan Form. Parties.
Events. Excitement and
parties.
Maybe the streaming also is.
No.
The streaming is part of the patronage, fine. But you can't take.
Abi, they will be for all you know. All these they have factors that have been weighted. So if per the weight, maybe streaming carries more weight than maybe the excitement. When we talk about has generated excitement and all of
but
that.
But I can guarantee that every event that you will be part of this year, wherever, you will hear Fan Form.
Yes, for that one, what I'm saying is, okay, let's say when we talk about the popularity as in on the street and all of that, the excitement, maybe we are looking at excitement, streaming, and certain other factors, and it can be weighted as in some carries more marks than the other.
Sure.
So if let's say they are looking for streaming, you command, let's say 10 points on the street and parties and all of that, DJs playing and all of that. Maybe you have, let's say 50 points or 5 points. So if Azonto is excelling on the street because of the weight, which is very low, you can't beat him. So maybe Stoneboy with numbers on stream, let's say both digital stream platforms, YouTube and all of that, when they put that together, they can get more points than you and qualify. And so there will be other technicalities.
Yes, and even when you check online streams, Stoneboy's therapy, if it is what they are going for, Stoneboy's therapy beats DJ Azonto's numbers vast.
That one there.
I am sure.
I'll be surprised if they will also give more points to streaming numbers.
Exactly, and especially
they have not even stated it. That one crying any free.
No, and especially
if you are reading their definition, it is not in.
And especially against this particular category. You know, and I can say a record of the year, and I say beer is sound engineer of the year and the year this annual way. I'm not sure people will raise arguments like that. But even with their own definition for the most popular song and a new me in question, let's say Kiddy Diano any against Azonto or even Stoneboy's own against Azonto. If it is per their own definition, now I'm making emphasis on the streaming numbers, then they will not be fair even to their own definition. Then they will not be fair. And on they can. If it is by streaming numbers, then definitely they are not also being fair to more definition or more kind.
Like which,
because Stoneboy online against Azonto's Fan Form online, difference near big.
Of course.
Stoneboy were more numbers
than Azonto. So you are popular on the streets, but someone is popular online.
But you see,
but according to their definition,
you can't give
the things they mentioned online. Even if they stated the online streams in. Online streams should be one.
Yes.
So the rest of the things beat all the online streams.
And you see,
share the excitement, the impact.
If I'm streaming online, I'm also excited.
No. Because the excitement, and impact is measured this way. The excitement and impact.
Anybody in Ghana has online numbers. The Stoneboy, 1 million views on YouTube.
1.4 million. The video.
No, even that the interpretation, people get it wrong. When you see 4 million views or 1.4 million views on YouTube, it's not correct to say that 1.4 million people have watched it. No. It has been watched for 1.4 million times. So one person maybe watch it about 100 times. So even that one, the popularity can't be like when you are playing it on the street or in an event.
Even with the popularity,
so,
the excitement,
it's even wrong to give more emphasis to the streaming platform.
This is how I believe the excitement and impact should be measured. With events, clubs, outings, as well as radio airplays. These are the ways you can measure the excitement and the impact that we are talking about. Because excitement, we hold events in the space. we know people who are on grounds. That is why Omokwaji Ska was spinners one other DJs no more on the street. These are the people who can really tell you the impact or the songs that people are happy. See, there's one Enyumbi and free voter region. Sege boa. Sadom. Basame. Ko a year beer koso Ghana he beer sadom. Me say also artist dankasa ponya popular.
Yeah.
Okay, and one last thing that I'm sure we'll come back to VGMA's issue again, but one that I've also seen, I don't know if it was announced there, that day you guys entered before I entered, where they said changes at the VGMA's this year. Board now has 40%, making public and academy get 30% each. Science Wahala ahead, and this is what Caleb Nee Boy is also, was that also communicated on the day? That now
during the interview with Sikose.
Oh, okay. So now the board has 40%. So it means making the public and academy 30%. And he says they sense wahala. Is that okay? The new
what was the previous?
I think that the previous was 30 yes, 30 for board and 30 for the academy, and the public had the 40, higher number.
I think people should be happy. People should be happy now, because before they were complaining that it is a popular and people who have money will now manipulate. If they have money, that it's about you have the money to vote. So if you are not the best, but because you have the money, and this complaint has been happening. So now that they are giving academy the power, yes, it means now it's not about you having the money. If they check the records, another equal important point that we need to consider. Technically and professionally, we can use that also to make sure to reduce that complaints and all of that. So I think people should be happy. The other issue will be like people also using their power to also push their agenda, affiliations and all of that. That is where it has shifted from the public to.
So now they've given the board more power.
Exactly, and we all know board, and there was also complaint back in the years about board that even the gospel fraternity, some time back, they made serious allegation to the board that they don't have any representation over there. Hence, there are people not able to penetrate into some of the topmost categories. So either being bored or not, it is like a problem shifted to the other side. Are they also going to be transparent? Are they not going to push their personal agenda and all of that? But for that, it settles that popular complaint that if you have money, then it means you can win. Not necessarily you are the best. But we can see that, yes, a certain Patapa has the most popular song, and a certain Fancy Gadam will vote and win. And we will be here and we will be complaining. So now that is shifting. Yes, that means some of these complaints we don't have to see. Else, then another complaint will emanate. That
I think they have repeated it, because a certain Azonto fan form can't make it to the nomination as compared to Blessed and then the Therapy.
But he was nominated in, how do you call it, New Artist of the Year.
So what put him there? And look on Pontina because and look at counting because the other guys who have been nominated in the New Artist of the Year, I'm sure they have their songs at some place.
Sheriff was nominated in New Artist as well as Most Popular last year.
Yeah.
And not make and look on Pontina doesn't qualify because if you see the popular song, there is a last minute. There is a last minute saying. There is a last minute there.
Yes, streaming numbers. Last minute, check his streaming numbers. Oh, I want to believe.
It's part of it. Streaming numbers is part of it, obviously, but they shouldn't put emphasis on it like that, because we know how to get the streaming numbers. So
if you do something.
So everybody who can do it. It means that it is going to be at a disadvantage of some people.
It's the same way that we are complaining about who has money should vote. Who has money can get good numbers than those who don't have money.
Yes.
So it will be the same way if you are just looking at streaming numbers. You should rather look at the impact.
I think we have discussed that issue before, that if
the impact of the
shared numbers, they are any, you know, could you say that one here we better be too.
I am the numbers.
And you encourage it.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
yeah.
This is a way of minimizing that popularity tag. Your friend is saying, say it is the most popular award. As in, they are just looking for popularity and not actually like technical. It is just in a quest to remove that particular tag. That's what you're doing, because the recent conversations all has been, and we don't encourage people to vote with their money for them to vote for us near their day. That has been the conversation in the space. And you know, this year I can clearly see they are just trying to correct some of the errors that they've been doing in the past, and minimize some of these conversations. But then they can't just cut it off. Pam. This year we are exempting the general public, and it is going to be only technical. They can't just cut it off like that. It will be suicidal. So the only thing they can do is gradually. In Tibon say, "Nay, I'm aboard 40%. Maybe next year only I'm aboard 50%." So it will get to a point. I wouldn't be surprised that 4 years, 5 years, now the public will only have about 20% in this state. It can't.
Need money.
Yes, that is. This is a business risk. It's in a 1 year pum. So know that before it gets to that 20%, no more finding ways somebody be cover some particular sports.
About the board
say yes, our schemes have that technical and they have survived. It is just about you finding business ideas how they be cover some cost. Because our schemes a team here over a decade, no more surviving without some public direct voting now. You can also do it. It is just about finding the right strategy to map, because you won't be trying to pam, sir. So 40% for board, and now they are academy general public.
We will sure be revisiting the VGMAs and some matters arising, because we have not been able to cover all the issues around it, and the issues don't seem to be ending now. Looks like anytime, the more they try to avoid the errors, the more they bring in new ones. Like the window for dispute resolution. It's another problem they've brought to themselves. And we will make sure we will carry all these things to them one day. Thanks to Kojokin for coming through today. Thanks to Roland Amate for coming through today. And of course to Intim Dodo Solomon, as well as the producers, Digital Rasta Currency, who is on camera, Richie Flex, the editor director of the show. My name is Sammy Flex. Thanks for watching. Same way, if you have also spotted some issues, why not? Feel free, drop them, and let's review them as well. We'll be coming back to read your comments for some new issues that we also bring on board. My name is Sammy Flex. I'll see you tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Let's do some more here on this channel. See you soon. Bye.